So this is a common question people ask. Why is nobody hiring me? Or why is my resume not getting any attention? Well, let's take a look. Today we're going to look at some of the common writing mistakes people make when they're putting their resume together. And we're also going to walk you through how to use strong, active language that's going to land better with hiring managers. So it'd be good to start out by looking at what not to do. So this is going to be an example that might look a little familiar, might be painfully familiar. I know it was for me when I was just hopping into the job market. But this is an example of what a job description might look like on your resume. So let's just run through it really quick. First bullet point, I helped resolve customer billing issues. Second bullet point, was the department lead. Third bullet point here, responsible for creating and teaching new hire training material. And finally, got Employee of the Month several times. So I've highlighted here and read some of the problems with this. First, it starts off with I language. So you can see the first bullet point says, I helped resolve customer billing issues. And the second one, it just says, was the department lead. Was is not a very strong verb. You're going to want a much stronger verb. We'll actually teach you how to rewrite all of these bullet points here in the next slide or two. And it's not very specific. It's just the department lead. Well, of how many people? How many people reported to you? So the third bullet point here. This is a really common one, even among people who are well into their career. They'll have a very strong bullet point that begins with really weak language, like responsible for. So as a hiring manager, I don't care that you were responsible for something. I care that you got it done. And look at what I got done here. It says responsible for creating and teaching new hire training material. That's pretty awesome. That means that I can lead, I can train people. I had the initiative to come up with training material, but I'm not selling it very well, which is unfortunate. And finally here, the last one starts with got. Again, not a very strong verb, and we're going to find a better way to word that. And then it's also not very precise. It just says several times. Well, cool, you got Employee of the Month several times. How many times was that? So let's look at what you should do. This is worded a little bit better here, and I've highlighted the improvements in green. So the first bullet point, instead of saying I helped resolve customer billing issues, now we're saying saved accounts by resolving customer billing issues. So this shows that I was able to work with customers, I was able to save their accounts, which helped the business. And it's most importantly not starting with I language here, which is never strong, and you want to avoid it as much as possible on a resume. Typically, there are some instances where that's okay, but typically you want to avoid any I, my, me, that type of language. So let's look at the second bullet point here. Instead of was a department lead, it now says led a department of 10 employees. So we've not only started with a strong verb, but we've also quantified it. So I just didn't have a small department I was leading. This was 10 employees who reported to me. The third bullet point. So remember, we had responsible for. Now we've gotten rid of that and we've just owned it. Created new hire training and trained over 30 new hires. That's a much stronger bullet point there. We're starting with a good action verb. We're quantifying it, saying that I trained over 30 new hires that came in, and it's showing that I have leadership skills. And the last bullet point, again, instead of got, which was a weak word, we've landed on honored. Honored as Employee of the Month 4 times. So not only do we have a stronger verb here, but it's showing that you appreciated it, that it was an honor to you, and it's quantifying how many times you received that. I hope that helped you with your resume. I want to thank you for watching, and I want you to go out there and get a job. If you want more help like this, I've got a lot of other videos. You can go ahead and check my channel. You can also go to examplio.com. That's XAMPLIO, link in the description.com. And we've got a tool there that will actually let you create a resume for free, and it'll walk you through and teach you how to do it, teach you how to write it, and it'll format it for you when you go to print it. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped out. It's kind of a short video, just trying to help you fix these common mistakes on your resume. So thank you for watching. Check out our other videos. They'll teach you how to format your resumes. They'll also help you with some, college essays if that's anything you're going through. It'll also teach you how to write resumes, how to write a good cover letter, and just anything you need to help you get hired. You can also check out examplio.com. That's examplio.com. We have a tool that will actually walk you through creating a resume. It'll give you these same types of helpful tips. Thank you for watching.